Laura here with Fae Creations. Thanks so much for tuning in for another soap making adventure. Today's soap is a cinnamon Irish cream inspired soap, and I'm starting off by something I don't usually do. I am mixing together my lye and my distilled water, and I'm doing the heat transfer. I don't know why I always get those two mixed up. The heat transfer method, mainly because I did not pour up this lye solution the day before, and I didn't melt down my oils, my hard butters, so this is the way to do it when you want a soap on a fly. So now that the lye is all dissolved in the water, I'm going to use this hot solution, which if this is something you want to try, be very, very careful, because if it splashes on you, it will burn you. So I'm going to pour it into my hard butters and use the heat to melt these. It's cocoa butter, there's coconut oil in there, there's shea butter, and there is a bit of palm, sustainable palm in there. And so we're just going to pour this over, and I'm going to stir it until it is all mixed up, and then I'll add my liquid at room temperature oils to it. This might take a minute because it is rock solid. Not my favorite method to use. I highly suggest you break up your butters a little bit more than what I did, but there's a few chunks in here. I'm just going to run the stick blender through it and kind of break them up, and then continue on with my soap methods. So the design for the soap is fairly simple because of the fragrance. So I'm going to start by pouring off about that much and set that aside with some titanium dioxide dispersed in water in it. And I'm not going to scent this portion. I'm going to top off my soap loaves with that, and then into the big bucket I am just leaving it this color because the fragrance I chose is called Cinnamon Irish Cream, and it has 6.7% vanillin in it, and it's going to discolor to a dark brown. So I think I'm going to mix this up a little bit more and add my fragrance. So fragrance is all mixed in. I'm going to go ahead and add some coffee grinds. That is going to add a little bit of exfoliation, a bit of design, and it's going to kick this up a little bit and add a bit of coffee to this. When I picked out this fragrance, I'll get to the whole word theme, was inspired by, but the fragrance called Cinnamon Irish Cream, I thought it would have notes of coffee in it, and I've made this mistake before. It does not have any coffee scent in it, and the coffee grinds aren't really going to add a scent of coffee to it, but it's going to add to the design, and it is now like a cinnamon Irish cream latte. But again, more on where the inspiration to this soap came from. So that is all mixed in. I'm going to go ahead and get my molds over here and just dump this into them. So I'm going to pour this white over top of this base, kind of like a frothy, creamy top. Now the scent, it doesn't smell very much like Irish cream to me. It smells very sweet and almost like icing, like vanilla frosting with a little bit of cinnamon to it. Now, I had originally heard of this fragrance and didn't realize it was a dupe, because you guys know I'm just horrible at reading descriptions and researching fragrances before I buy them. I just see it and go, oh, that sounds like I can make a soap with it. It has very sweet notes to it. So I had bought a candle from Bath & Body Works of the same name, because this is a dupe of that fragrance. And my friend was at Bath & Body Works and asked me if I wanted one. I was like, oh yeah, get me the Cinnamon Irish Cream one. And I'm thinking it's going to smell like coffee. And she gave it to me and I'm like, this is very sweet. This just smells like icing to me. And I was kind of a little disappointed with it, but that was me because I wanted coffee. For some reason, I was hoping for coffee and I didn't get it. And I still burned the candle. And then I saw this fragrance and I bought it and I opened it up and again I was like, there's no coffee in this. And I don't know why I just assume if it says Irish cream that it's going to have coffee in it. It's more like Bailey's. It is a creamy liqueur with notes of cinnamon on it. It is a creamy Bailey's type of fragrance. Anyone ever seen Mighty Boosh, you might get the reference. So on top of this soap is this creamy top inspired by, one, the fragrance, and of course St. Patrick's Day is coming up. So I wanted to do a St. Patrick's Day themed soap. So going on top of it, I have, this is a little bit of just orange mica that I'll drizzle on top and kind of swirl into it. I've got these soap dough shamrocks that I'll put on there, and then I'll do some gold glitter. So let me get my chopstick here. I'm going to drizzle some of this orange on. I'll swirl it up really pretty. And then I'll add my embeds. The other inspiration for this soap was the Irish cream cold brew from Starbucks. Bradley and I are huge fans of cold brew coffee, and every time we go to Starbucks, one of us has to get the cold brew, especially the nitro. And they just came out with this Irish cream flavor, and I'm all about new flavors, so right up my alley. Lots of inspiration for this soap between the fragrance, St. Patrick's Day, and Starbucks. Only there's no coffee notes in it. That's why I added the coffee grinds to it. So I think that is good. Get my chopstick here and just make some pretty designs in it. Going for Irish flag colors, if anyone noticed. And the green shamrocks I'll put down the side. And then this, I cannot believe it has almost been a year since coronavirus pandemic was a thing. Last year was St. Patrick's Day. I remember when it all went down, and now we're approaching St. Patrick's Day, and here it's like a total, where's the year gone? It's been such a crazy year. I can't believe we've been in this nut of a situation for almost a year. Hopefully it's almost over. I can't believe I'm still talking about it. I'm done. I'm over it. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and stick on all of my little shamrocks here. Add a little bit of glitter, and I will be back in 24 hours to cut this. Alright, let's have a peek at the inside of this. Let's see how it turned out. Not too showy. We just got those coffee grinds in there. And of course that creamy beige color is not going to stay that color. The vanillin that is in that fragrance will do its work as this sits and cures for about 4 to 6 weeks. And then by then it should be that deep dark brown that the fragrance says it's supposed to do. So there's the front, there's the top. Ooh. I like it. It smells just like the Bath & Body Works candle that I got. If you're into sweet scents like that, it is definitely a sugary smell. So these will be available on February 26th, just in time for St. Patrick's Day. I wish you could really see the top of that. It is so pretty, that glitter on top of there that I added. The glitter is from Eco Glimmer. It is an Etsy shop that I've been trying out. And I also bought a new soap stamp. Ta-da! Not much different from the previous stamp that I had, just the name change, but I am happy to be able to put the new name on this February release date on all of my bars of soap. That is, again, 3D Geek, and they are on Etsy, and I've bought my last stamp from them, and I was so happy with it, I went back and bought my new stamp from them. But I will leave the link to those two shops down below for anyone who's interested in biodegradable glitter and acrylic stamps that you can custom design. So thank you guys so much for watching. It is just so good to be back, I have to say. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to give me a thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel and haven't done so already, join me for more soap making adventures by hitting that subscribe button, ringing the bell for notifications of new videos. Leave me questions or comments in the comment section down below. And until next time, I hope you have a very nice day, and I will smell you later.